Footsteps echo where my world caved in. Shadows whisper with a broken tongue, calling out the name I once was. Cracks from constellations on my bones. Every fracture sings what pain has known. I staggered through the storm the world designed, bleeding but never leaving my mind behind. They tried to carve their verdicts in my chest, hammered by betrayal, cuts that never rest. But even shattered steel remembers heat, and even ruined warriors never taste defeat. Let them break me, let them pray for my fall. Shattered, but still standing tall, bruised, but defying it all. My pieces shine like a blade, forged in the dark, shattered, but still beating it hard. Every scar is an oath I survived. drip hunger, cheap desire in disguise, rotting perfume in their predatory smiles. They stalk with empty pride, hearts long since died, yet they whisper, darling, like they still have something inside. Their lives are broken screens, cracked morals spilling out, chasing shadows of attention in a world that spat them out. They think they shine, but rust drinks their skin. They are ruins, trying to hunt again. I see through their masks, through the filth they hide. Predators of the ruins night, scavengers feeding on fading light, calling me love with their hollow cries. Predators, but already dead inside. They circle like vultures around a man who stands, mistaking strength for weakness. They never understand. They think they still have value in a world they burn, but a soul once rotten is a soul unreturned. Let them circle, let them try. Predators of a dying breed, hunters starved by their own greed. They claw for wolf, but nothing's alive. Predators with nothing left I laugh in silence at the ruins they become. Once human, now undone. Let them hunt shadows, let them chase the night. They can never touch a warrior forged in light. But I walk unscarred. Wrecked souls can't reach my heart. I stand above their crumbling pride. Predators already dead inside. said I'd break beneath the end. But I took every piece they tossed, every burden, every loss, and built a heart of metal strong, beating fire, beating wrong. Your doubt was fuel, your hate was flame. I am the scrap metal heart, forged from the ruins you tore apart. Every piece you broke, I welded into hope. I am the rust turned steel, the wound you couldn't kill. You thought the wreck would swallow me, but I'm the storm you couldn't see. I rose from ash, from dirt, from lies, a metal heart that never dies. I took your wreckage and I made it mine. I am the scrap metal heart, beating harder than your darkest scar. Every shattered part became my war-born art. I am the rust turned steel, the soul you couldn't steal. Hammer me, I'll only spark, break me. I'll leave a mark, every bruise is a forge, every fall is a torch. I am the scrap metal heart, stronger after every part. I rise from the dirt, unafraid of hurt. I am the wound that healed into fire-born steel. Clang of still alive. We stood where everything fell apart, holding broken truth inside our hearts. We didn't hide the scars or shame, because the ruin, it bears our name. No mask, no lie, no borrowed light. We faced the dark without disguise. The world called us shattered, called us lost, but they could never pay the cost. Our ruin isn't weakness, it's the crown we forged. This is the ruin we own, our throne of stone. Born from nights we survived alone. Let the world deny, let the world not broken, but reborn, where steel hearts grow and warriors form. This ruin is ours, and we rise from what's gone. Ruin but radiant. There's a shadow breathing my spine, a ghost of who I was left behind. It claws the walls of my silent nights, begging me to lose the fight.
Calling me back to the man I love.
edges of my fate. Hammered by trials I didn't create, but pressure turns the stone to steel, and pain reveals what's truly real. Every blow that tried to break my spine turned my blood to molten lines. And when the smoke cleared from the fight, I saw my armor born from night. The world didn't spare me, so I forged my own path. I was forged in the wreckage, shaped by the flames, tempered by the hurt, refined by the pain. From the ruins I rose with a warrior's name. Forged in the wreckage, untouched by shame. Burn me, I'll glow brighter than before. Break me, I'll come back wanting more. The wreckage didn't end me, it crowned my soul with the fire I control. Strike me again, I'll only ring louder. I was forged in the wreckage, in darkness and dust, bending the hurt to power I trust. From the ruins I rose, unbroken by flame. Forged in the wreckage, the world knows my name. Heat is my teacher, pain is my creed. Fire is the kingdom where warriors bleed. But every burn becomes a light, guiding me through endless night. thought the ruin would devour me. They thought my end was all they'd see. But ruin is where legends wait, where broken men refuse to break. I walk through ashes with iron lungs, turned every wound into a song of the sun. The world carved scars across my skin, but I come back and I win. I'm not the man I was, I'm the storm he became. I am the legend of the wrecked soul, born from the fire that swallowed me whole, rising through shadows, defying control. I am the echo that never grows old. Every fall became my ground, every silence made my sound. I rose not clean but battle born, a warrior forged from nights forlorn. Let the world remember the fire in my name. I am the legend of the wrecked soul, a heart carved from ruin, a will made of gold. Through despair and defiance, I shattered the mold. I am the legend you'll never control. Let the ruins sing, let the ashes roar. The man they buried walks once more through blood and smoke, through night's embrace. The wrecked soul lies in eternal flame. I am the legend of the wrecked soul, from dust to fire, from broken to bold. The world will remember what ruin can mold. The wrecked soul rises, unshaken, untold. A legend born where the brave fall and rise again.